Learning has been a constant endeavor of all forms of life, including human beings. The primitive man had learning. At the sound of thunder to the lightning, how to protect himself, to everything, it was learning that made us survive for today. But this took a structure in the form of schools and colleges, which are supposed to be doing all that is needed for human survival, evolution, comfort, and so on and so forth. But very often, this kind of systems have lent themselves to fairly good amount of knowledge accumulation for man to survive, evolve. Creation is such that we are all different. We learn differently, we think differently, we act differently, we acquire information differently, is not finding enough space. Our traditional education system has sort of, predominantly occupied by institutions where we primarily contribute to the visual learning and auditory learning. When we think of kinesthetic learning, we think, go to the lab, you can do some hands-on. But much earlier to this so-called hands-on activity in the lab, the human species have been involving in making several things which are part of their requirement for survival and comfort. Right from making pots to making so many other things, man has been constantly doing. And the skills that somebody acquires right early in life is what stands by all through the life, by and large. But we have started seeing it differently. Spiritual, you wait for old age. Intellectual, it's a classroom activity. If a footballer were to push a goal, he should be able to gauge what time it takes to go there. He may not have computers to calculate, but he knows how far is the goalkeeper, how does he run, what direction he is likely to run. So a lot of science and mathematics is part of everything. But this idea of sports being seen also as a tool for meeting the joy of learning or enabling the joy of learning. What is closer to us is what can enable us learn better. But probably it has not been given enough space in the past. And I think I should thank Mr. Srinivas and the school to have come to us and remind core academic people, chaps, classrooms and labs are not the only places to learn. Sports fields are as well wonderful places and more holistic. I think, thank you Srinivas and the whole team for this. Prayoga is always happy to explore. Because it's a research organization, we don't have rigid walls. We learn. Learning means try, fail, and so on. Failing means not get the right things, that's all. Failing is not the end of things. In fact, we learn more when we don't get what we expect. If learning through sports can also retain the fun and joy of learning, and that can add life to many more people in the conventional schools and colleges, that what we see in nature is what we study in the laboratories. If that can be done and we develop right tools to implement, help all of us do better, I think that will be a small contribution to this society, and in that sense, Prayoga will be too excited. And this is again a game. We don't know. We have enrolled ourselves as candidates for this game. We are ready to accept, failure again. Anyway, we are ready to do that. And in failures, we learn. And right from people like Edison have taught us, when he failed 1,000 times to make an electric bulb, obviously our journalists went and asked him, chap, have you not got some wisdom even after 1,000 attempts of not being able to make an electric bulb? He said, no, I know how 1,000 ways it does not work. Now I am very close to finding out how it works. So in that sense, Prayoga is also very happy because this is a challenge. A challenge can be looked at as an opportunity or as a threat. We will take it as an opportunity to learn, and we will do work with you, Mr. Srinivas. Thank you very much.